Good evening and thanks for watching News 5 on your Sunday nights. I'm Andy Cohen. Watching out for both you and your students tonight. College freshmen will start moving in this Tuesday to the University of Colorado's campus in Colorado Springs. And with that change comes a lot of new stressors. News 5's Colette Bordelon says that a study from 2018 out of Ohio State University points out that one of those is studying for big tests.
That's right. And when students feel overwhelmed by their studies, they may turn to ways they think will help them, like so-called study drugs. These are prescription drugs like Adderall being used for non-medical purposes. And the study says about 65% of people who have done this started in college.
Can we do this one first, please?
Picture day for the volleyball team at UCCS is also a sign of school starting back up.
I just study in all my free time.
Belle Kagan is a senior who says she's never done study drugs.
I do know people who are prescribed Adderall to be able to focus, but then I also know people who can just get it from a friend, even though they're not prescribed it.
Her teammate Allie Morgan says she hears about it during certain times of the year.
It's not really used in day-to-day school. It's more for those big tests and finals week.
Those with the health and wellness department at the school.
I think it's an issue that we're seeing kind of across the nation.
Stephanie Hannenberg says most students take the stimulants for better grades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
Usually they stay up and the lack of sleep makes them perform worse, or they have so many side effects they can't sleep even if they intended to, and then they can't quiet their mind enough to focus when they get in to take an exam.
She says college is a time to learn lifelong skills.
Because in the workforce they're going to have deadlines and they're going to have projects that have to be done, so they're going to be in the same boat and they can't take somebody else's medication for the rest of their life.
There are healthy study habits students can practice.
Manage my time. I do a lot of stuff in the library. Studying in my room, I get really distracted.
You have a big test coming up, like I start studying 2 weeks before, and then that way you're not cramming all in the night before.
So at the start of this school year, these seniors have some advice for the freshmen.
If you need to stay awake, go get a coffee.
Those with UCCS say they host sessions where students can learn how to determine which notes are most important to take, what parts of the book they really need to learn, and even test anxiety workshops. We'll have a link to the full study referenced at the start of this story online at KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.